Hi guys, and welcome to the Reject Demon Toko, Chapter 0 Prelude. So, I have a massive migraine, so basically this is just me trying to distract myself from how much pain I'm in. So if I'm not as excited as usual, it's because of that. So I'm sorry to disappoint, if I disappoint at all. But I need to get the episodes out, and this is a perfect way to distract me from pain. And yeah, yeah. Alright, let's just start. Inside, Nadia can barely feel the hut's bucking. What? Why would the hut be bucking around? Okay. The old chair she finds herself in is at least comfortable. Over in what must be the kitchen, the strange witch whispers something to Stephanie as the two prepare something. Excuse me, I think this is the second time I've been kidnapped. Mind telling me why? You're not kidnapped, relax. Oh, so I'm free to go? Great, stop this chicken and let me out. I'm not stopping the hut, but you're still welcome to leave if you can handle the cold. I'm so confused. Okay. Like, I know what happened leading up to this point and all, so that's not what I'm confused about. What I'm confused about is how they're in a hut that's moving around on its own. That's what I'm more concerned about here. And I don't know how it got that way? Question mark? But okay. The cold? Where are we now? Kamchatka, she says rather matter-of-factly. Of course, Kamchatka. Why wouldn't it be Kamchatka? Wait, where is Kamchatka? That's in Russia, right? Come on, Uchitli, you were the one who brought her here. Be nice. Are you hungry, Nadia? Thirsty? We have snacks and stuff. Nadia sighs. Whatever you have is fine. Stephanie returns to the table, walking slowly and carefully, carrying a tray of tea and boiled eggs. Meanwhile, Baba Yaga pulls up a seat and puts her sandaled feet on the table, taking a guzzle from a pinch of pungent coffee. Want some? Or is the tea okay? The tea's fine, thanks. So this is your home? It looks cozy? Nadia's at a loss for how to describe it. It's either that or alternative. Stephanie, be a pal and check Nadia over. But I just sat down. The elder witch cuts her off with a glance. Just a second. Stephanie wobbles onto her feet and searches around the hut, after shuffling through all sorts of odds and ends. Aha! She finds what she's looking for, a tiny brass lantern. Here we go. Nadia, this is going to be really weird for you, but I promise it won't hurt. I'm not exactly sure what to think of anything anymore. For the last couple days I was just a regular college student. Stephanie reaches her index finger and thumb into the lantern and pinches the wick of its twisted yellow candle. I understand. Well, kinda. I was born into a witch family. In an instant, the flame is lit and shining like a lighthouse beacon. Every shadow in the hut vanishes in an instant. Nadia notices soft sounds of cellos echoing throughout the room as if carried by the night. Looks like you were right after all. I was hoping I wouldn't be. Have you seen enough? Yeah. With a short clarinet whistle from Stephanie, the light fades as quickly as it had bloomed. What was that? So you know that demon is going to end up killing you, right? You mean you know full well I mean Toko. Okay, less blunt, maybe. The bond you and Toko share, the demonic instrument called Epiphany, is taking a toll on your soul and body. Those demons are supposed to be able to manifest their powers on their own. Toko is apparently unable to do so without your help. Well, I knew we shared a bond, and that we both need to live or else we both die. She's not just using your soul. She's consuming your body along with it. So unless you two do something, you are going to waste away and Toko is going to be permanently powerless, or even follow you to the grave. As your friend, I'd rather you live in all that. What counts as something? You won't take severing the bond as an option, nor am I aware that it would actually work. These circumstances are rather extraordinary. But if my soul is no longer connected to my body... Okay, why do you even care? Why do you have to do... What do you have to do with any of this, and why are you here for me? Baba Yaga lights a long, rough cigarette. The sweet smoke twists around the room. I'm a witch, as you've probably guessed. So is Stephanie here. It's the job of witches to be the representatives and protectors of humanity. We'd rather not let the angels and demons treat us like cattle, after all. So I'm concerned about you only because I'm concerned about all of humanity. This hemisphere is one I help to look after, and I don't take a seraphim pissing in my backyard. She really wants to help Nadia, honest. But don't demons steal human souls anyway? Steal? Not anymore. We have an agreement that they only get souls after we die. It actually works out pretty well. You don't want to know what would happen to this realm if our souls just got to float around. Chaos everywhere, and not the good kind. But that doesn't mean demons don't overstep the agreements we've made. You're lucky that demon's sister was trying to get Toko to use Epiphany. She could have actually tried to kill... I can't talk. She could have actually tried to hurt you. You did something weird there. I'm not sure what you did, but somehow you and Toko agreed to something that really fucked the rules. This means your life is in danger, both from Toko and from those who would want to hurt Toko. As your friend, I can't let you go on without doing something about this. I still don't know what that something is. There's actually a lot of somethings we can do, but just a second. I need to talk with you in private, Chitley. Sure. Nadia, can you read lips? Not really. Excellent. We'll get back to you shortly. Please hold. For someone who hates phones, I can't believe... Stephanie's voice trails off, replaced by silence, twisted into soft, arrhythmic voices as if rain is falling upon a timpani. I don't know what a timpani is. Hey, this... Baba Yaga holds a finger up to Nadia as she carries on her conversation with Stephanie. The elder witch looks both amused and annoyed, while the younger passionately argues her case, whatever it may be. Both Baba Yaga and Stephanie turn to Nadia. The noise fades. Okay, so in light of your duty to protect humanity, your strange situation with Toko, and the things Stephanie told me about you, I've been convinced to try Stephanie's idea. Trust me, it will be perfect for you. Baba Yaga flicks her cigarette ashes into an ashtray. To oversimplify your predicament, your soul is out of balance with what Toko wants from it. It is why she relies so much on you, and why her strength depends on her closeness to you. She grimaces briefly. If it's your wish to stay in that demon's company, you'll need to be equipped with the necessary tools to balance the flow between you and Toko. In short, to study witchcraft. You mean become a witch? Exact. I'll do it! Oh my gosh. I know you'll need a lot of you'll do it after all that. Weren't you just angry at us for kidnapping you? Well, you had better reasons than Devon, though I wish you had at least tried to explain it with Toko around. Like she'd listen. But I always thought it would be cool to be a witch, or cast magic and all that. Maybe tame a unicorn, too. This is like a fairy book come to life. Or a fantasy book. Ugh, I'm still mad at Bilibin for how he painted me. But I'll totally do it. Hold your horses. Baba Yaga rubs her forehead. You're an exuberant student now. Those always end up bitter by the end of the training. That's just because you're so mean, Uchilka. Stop that or I'll remove your mouth again. By the way, Nadia, notice anything strange? Yes, everything about the past few days has been strange. Yes, well, I'm referring to since you came here. Narrow it down to the food Stephanie prepared. A bite of egg, a sip of tea, a sniff of smoke. They're completely normal? Wrong. They're normal, but everything has magic in it. You just haven't noticed yet. You did better than me. I guess the tea was spiked with poison. Everyone thinks I want to poison them or something. Why would I poison something I plan to eat myself? I don't like that grin you have, Miss Yaga. Don't worry, she wouldn't actually, Stop scaring potential apprentices! Anyway, in addition to protecting yourself, we can also help you strengthen your body and soul. You'll need to be able to have control over yourself. Toko may have bonded with you, but you're not subservient to her just because she's the one who's using your spirit. That said, there's only so much you can do. A lot of this is going to depend on Toko. She needs to learn restraint and discipline and a whole bunch of other things. If she can't work with you, she'll end up killing you. And be careful of Epiphany. Even if Toko's a bit weird, I've peered into Epiphany's psyche already. She's as much a manifestation of lust and desire as any succubus instrument, and if Toko is going to be a late bloomer, then she's likely to give in to her to her newfound impetus. See, I don't think she will so much since, well, she's still really, like, shy about those things, but I don't know, we'll see. Stephanie said that you're not subservient to Toko, but Epiphany needs to be subservient to both of you. Toko will need to learn how to play. Unchecked power will only kill you both faster. This will be hard for both of you, but this is exciting too. Stuff like this only happens once in a purple moon. I've only seen a light green one so far, but this might lead to something amazing. All I did was write the word soul on a piece of paper when I was little, and now I get to be a witchy consort to a succubus. I might be ecstatic if I wasn't constantly checking if I was dreaming. Stephanie's getting more excited than necessary. Don't forget that Toko isn't much of a demon, if you define demon as a farrier of souls. I think that's up to Toko to decide, not any of us. True. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. Let's give Toko a break. Baba Yaga finishes her coffee, takes a last drag on her cigarette, and stands up. The hut shudders and stops its motion. Wait, she's been looking for me this whole time? She's nothing if not dedicated. You should cherish that part of her. Still, if she gets out of hand, I won't hesitate to break the bond. At least one of you will live. Whoever you are, get out here and bring Nadia! Toko cracks her knuckles and grits her teeth. She has never fought a witch before, but her desire has stripped away any fear. The hut had disappeared around here, but where was it? She had been looking for it for the better part of an hour. Suddenly a rush of wind announces the fat, feathery chicken popping out of nowhere in a burst of feathers expanding into the witch's hut. Okay, so let me get this straight. The witch's hut was inside of a giant, fat, feathery chicken? I'm confused. Yeah, we're here. She's fine. You relax. So, that chicken is her home, and she carries it on her shoulder? Okay, I'll just go with it. The crone steps out, looking somewhat exasperated, along with Stephanie and... Nadia! Toko suddenly rushes and launches herself into Nadia's arms. Are you okay? Did they hurt you? I'm perfectly fine. Are you sure? Yeah, they gave me food and everything. Food? What kind? Eggs and tea. They're not poisoned. We've discussed this already. As long as the food is pure and untainted, a good food should be. Oh. As long as the food is pure and untainted, as good food should be. Wait, what? Did you poison Nadia? She just said... I can't trust anyone that would kidnap her. Well, Devin... I don't trust Devin either. Devin merely sighs and shrugs. Witches generally don't need to mess with other humans, sissy. You should know this. She's right. I only poison demons who take souls from little girls. What was that? Trying to piss me off? Hold it, Uchitli. You said you'd teach Nadia. Don't go provoking anyone now, just so you have an excuse to get out of this. Too late! I'm making her eat those words along with those eggs of hers. There's no way they compare to Nadia's egg frittata. Toko, listen to me for once, okay? Nadia wraps around Toko's shoulders and pulls her in tight. Just give it a rest today, okay? You're a bit high-strung, I know. You're not getting in a fight with anyone else tonight. We are going home. We are going to do some calming stuff. Nadia can explain it to you later. Uchitli, we should leave them be for now. So be it. Here, take this. Huh? What, an egg? Yeah, it's a way to get in contact with me. So you don't want to get a cell phone then? Just take the egg, Nadia. It will be easier on all of us. Okay, still, cell phones are neat. Actually, do you have a meg? No. You're no fun. Fine. First order of business is for me to make a magical cell phone. Baba Yaga cuts her new skin off by dropping the egg into Nadia's hands. Immediately the warm shell spits out and hatches a tiny little chick. Oh my god, it's adorable! Ugh, it looks emaciated. It's the miracle of life. It will get less gross, right? Well, I'm not giving a demon a remedial sex ed class. I think I'm heading off now. Nadia, your training begins at dawn tomorrow. It's 2 in the morning right now. Dawn! Yes, ma'am. Let's go, Ivan. So what are you gonna name that cutie? I pick... Vasilisa? Okay. What kind of name is that? A beautiful name. I don't get it. Hey, I'm heading home. See you two later. I guess we'll be seeing even more... Wait! How do I use Vasilisa to communicate? She didn't explain that. Feed her, of course. Oh. Night. Ow, 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 ow! Must you always do that? Do what? I'm playing you. You're an instrument. That's supposed to be playing? That hurts. Be gentle. I'm trying to be. You're just too quiet. I have a volume knob. Now give it a good twist and try again without trying to yank my strings out. Toko twists the knob a dozen times. I'll show you a good twist. Toko, what? The floor trembles with an unearthly, bassy thrumming. Oh, yeah! That feels pretty good! Toko hurriedly turns the volume back down just as the windows start to rattle and car alarms in the street go off. Sorry! That was so loud I think my cream sauce just broke. Nadia stumbles back over to the oven and peers in. How about you take a break? I think my first pie is ready. That's... Sure. Is it cherry? I like cherry pie. Yes, also, it should make you faster. Faster? Well, it's a dessert, and you only seem to like sweet things, but I also tried to put healthy stuff in it, too. Healthy things sound dangerous. Toko peers at the dish as a slice is served. It's still hot. Do you want cream with it? Nuh-uh. I want to get back to practice before Epiphany gets grouchy. Toko takes a bite and Nadia stares intently. Oh, it's... Yes? It's pretty good. Toko's eyes grow wide and her pupils dilate. Oh, it's hot over spicy! It burned my tongue and it's burning my tongue and the world's moving slow and it's really hot and oh crap, Toko, ice cream! Toko skids over to the freezer and begins scooting mouthfuls of ice cream into her face. Nadia sighs and picks up the pie. Well, it certainly made you faster, Toko. Nadia's hands tremble, holding the pie dish. I don't think I added anything spicy to it. Now I'm curious. Well, a chef always tastes their food. Nadia places the dish down and takes a bite. This isn't spicy at all, Toko. Toko looks up, ice cream dripping from her face, whimpering. You're the cutest thing ever right now, and either this pie is working or my heart is beating really fast. Toko steps away from both the pie and Nadia as if either could explode at any moment. It already wore off. I think you need to eat the whole thing for it to work properly. Nadia, you're trying to kill me with pie! I can't trust pie ever again! Nadia sighs, walking over to the sofa and flopping onto it. I thought I had it. Maybe it was too... angel-y? Toko drops in beside her and clings to her arm. It's okay. I'll eat your pie as much as it takes. It's very touching, but all this worrying won't get you anywhere. Toko pouts. Who turned you back up again? After all that time going unheard, I've decided I'm not going to remain so, though I am very sleepy. But it's not that late. Nope, no energy. Do guitars eat pie? Maybe after someone's gotten more practice. Who, me? Me? They both look at each other. Nadia pulls Toko in for a tighter hug. Meep! I'm worried, Toko. This is really dangerous, right? It'll be fine. We just need some practice. And if you could do not spicy pie, I would like that. Nadia pecks Toko on the forehead. I'm comfy now. We can practice more later. Asking so, she only wants to help. Hush now, punny human. Only dreams now. Nadia quirks a brow. You're not too old for a smacked bottom, young miss. Hey Toko, did you ever think of a name for your band? Not yet. I can't decide. Do I want to go high concept and do something sexy like La Vida Nova? Nuova? Or something intense like Metal Kill Death Machine X? Maybe something that's a bit understated like Century Riot or something that sounds like us? School's Elevator? How did you come up with these? What about something cool but not too intellectual, like Perpetual Instant? Toko, I'm worried. Or maybe if I get to choose the name, I name it after myself and go Toko and the Soul Breakers. You talk this over with Devin and Ginkso before you make any decisions. What? Why? Oh, we're back to this. Okay. The stanzas of Hell, the three all-powerful rulers of Dis, Bellatrix of Outer Circle, Aces High of Middle Circle, and Sweet Tooth Benny of Inner Circle. Each stanza acts as a check for the other. Without this, any one of them could potentially take over Dis and Limbo. Oh shit, they're really powerful people. Or demons. Every year, these three demons meet in an impossible castle, simultaneously floating above the borders of each circle, yet existing in the center of Hell. Pandemonium. Here they plan the inter-circle rock competition and debate in ways that only demons can. Wow! They're actually pretty unique looking. I like her the best. Bellatrix is like too formal for my liking. This one is just kind of too creepy, if you get that. And then this one over here is just like perfect, like just perfect amount of everything, which is fine by me. We convened today to discuss the Inter-Circle Rock competition beginning in 1 month's time. As you know, Outer Circle has nominated a new band to make the tour to Inner Circle. Such a pity! Benny chomps down on a lollipop, crunching on the shards of candy before tossing the stick to the ground. That sounds like something I would do. I fucking love candy. Do you hear what she's saying, Ace? She's going to send a band to Inner Circle, especially after what happened last time. Can you really believe this? No comment. Ace is sitting off to the side, plucking at the strings of her guitar with little enthusiasm. Occasionally, she reaches for the tuner and plucks another string. Right, what a weird idea. I mean, Trixie thinks she has a band that can make it into Inner Circle. It's such a shame they have to go through Middle Circle first, right? You gonna allow that? By the way, you're looking a bit glum. Feeling a bit Aces low? No comment. Bellatrix adjusts her glasses as the other stanza yammers on uninterrupted. Weird, right? It's weird. She thinks I plan to let her rats scurry around in my circle. And what's this weird business about closing the file on this human girl? It sounds like an awfully suspicious abuse of power. According to my records, her file was never opened to begin with. It seems there was a clerical error of some kind. As for the case with this competition, we don't need your permission. The Demon Code allows us to issue a challenge to any other band, regardless of whether the competition has begun or not. Our terms will be to gain passage through Middle Circle and into Inner Circle. As such, if you decline the challenge, it will be an automatic forfeit. The only way you can prevent their passage is to win. Benny's face twists to something between anger and joy before breaking into a maniacal laugh. Listen, bitch, are you really so confident they can win? They don't even know what they're dealing with, do they? Even if they get through Middle Circle. I mean, you're not going to stop me, right, Ace? It'll be on my turf, so it's okay, right? Right? Ace's finger pauses over a string before she lifts her head. For a stanza once known as a hero among demons, the atmosphere around her is that of a cooling ember. Middle Circle will accept the challenge. Benny nearly spits and hisses through her gritted teeth at the same time. Ridiculous! You know what'll happen, right, Trixie? You shouldn't be really trying to piss me off like this. You remember, right? You do know what will happen, right? If they try to set foot in my circle, they're all gonna die. Then I take it you will accept the challenge, or are you not confident in the abilities of the band you've sponsored? Benny practically foams at the mouth. Taking this as a non-answer, Bellatrix turns and heads to the gate. Hey, Trixie! Benny, don't make the mistake of thinking I could ever forget. I don't know what's happened. Oh! It's done! Oh shit! Oh my god! It's finished! Took like 4 hours. But it's done! Wow. The Forsaken one. Wow. They use Ren'Py too. I don't know how they managed to do it with Ren'Py. Wow. Huh. That's pretty cool. Whoa, whoa, we've got a little bit of an ending scene. Hey, Nadia? Toko holds her knees close to her chest as she sits on the bed. Huh? What is it? Aww. Do you love me? Is that what you wanted to know? Of course I love you. I've been waiting to see you again for half a lifetime. If that's not love, I don't know what is. Oh. Do you love me? Well, She squirms in place before letting go of her legs and falling onto the pillows. Yeah. Come over here. Aww, they're so cute! Nadia grabs Toko, rolls her across the bed, and meets Toko's lips with her own. I love you, Toko. I love you too. Aww, they're so cute! Well, I guess that's the end of the Reject Demon Toko for the Prelude. I don't know when the other games are going to be released, and I'm not sure if I'm going to play them. We'll have to see. It kind of just depends on my mood and whatnot, and how much they are going to cost, because if it's over my price range that I would prefer to stay within, then I probably won't. But this one was only like $6, so I don't think the others are going to be too much more than that. But I would personally appreciate to have, like, I don't know, maybe a choose-your-own-adventure aspect to it. But that's just because that's, like, my favorite kind of visual novel, because to me it seems like it's a lot more immersive for the player. But I don't know, that's just a suggestion. They don't necessarily have to go with it. They can do it how they just did this, and I would be perfectly fine with it. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this adventure of going through the Reject Demon Toko. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. See you in the next one, guys. Bye! Are you sure you want to quit? Hell yeah!